You are the one I seek.
We still recall the god of schemes consumed it.
Greetings. My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world.
What does your benefactor want?
If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only.
Where can I go find them?
My benefactor awaits you in the Patheri house, near Tradesman Square. Do not tarry.
Alright, I'm gonna go looking for him. Oh good, a magic portal. That never means trouble, right? Let's see. Where does that quest seem to be sending me?
Daedra, save us. From Daedra, keep us safe. Forsake the ones that made
Yeah,
us
so
to fight
I have to find my way over to Glenumbra. Luckily, the Daggerfall Way Shrine's gonna be open to me. This character I put together is my first Imperial.
I suppose I could use another break.
Gonna be running her as a stamina-based necromancer when she starts to pop. This is the very beginning of the game for her. We're only at level 3 right now. And I have some armor made up and some champion points allocated from my main account. So she is hopefully gonna kick some butt, and we'll be able to just run through some stories. Basically, watch a little visual novel. I know how this works. This is like my 10th character. I'm in Daggerfall, which isn't my home zone. Maybe I should have just made her Daggerfall Covenant. A little late for that now. Is this where I want to be? No. Going south. You know what? Let's find us a mount for her. I haven't picked out pets or mounts for her yet. What do I want to give her? Yeah, I've got quite a few. What seems like it fits my Imperial?
I got what you need.
You know what? I don't have anyone's Flame Astronauts Bear Cup that they gave us as a reward a little while ago.
Hear ye, hear ye!
So I got
Messengers
that
from the
on.
Lion Guard have brought word that they have begun a quarantine of the city of Camelot.
And
They assure the king that the plague there shall not spread.
we're gonna give her the Nascent Indrik to ride for now. I'll be flipping this into a Spectral Indrik shortly enough. I have one more set of berries to go, and they're not available yet from this year's events. So, next event I should be finishing that up. There we go. Let's head into the tavern and get myself killed. Oops, spoiler. Where is you at, Mr. Benefactor? Aha. There he is. Alright, so yeah, we're going to Oblivion first thing. Freaking Malot Ball. We'll get him out. Oh boy. I love this game. I really do. The story is not nearly as dark as the main Elder Scrolls series, which I also really like, but it shows you a different time and a different kind of level of civilization, I guess would be the way I'd put it.
Whoa there! Are you alright? The name's Lyris. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it.
Yeah, well, I hope you've got some experience for me, because as soon as I hit level
Dead.
4,
Must
I
have been the
set
runt of the
armor.
litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way.
God, I've got such a freaking lesbian crush on Lyra.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Let's get out of here, my friend. The Prophet.
Greetings, Vestige. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
No, before I talk to her, I do need to change a little bit here in the controls and settings. Namely, I really want to make sure I have some auto loot on, auto loot stolen items on. There we go.
The Prophet. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
Help you do what?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
Where do we go from here?
These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels.
And what are these sentinels, lady?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet.
Okay, so how
I've
do we
no
destroy
idea.
it?
Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded.
Lady, you left me with nothing
I'm sure
but
you do.
questions.
And I'll answer them as best I can.
Yeah. So who's the prophet?
He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future.
And what about this place? Where am I at? Like, I don't know.
You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor.
Oh, it's back in the
And
closet.
to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead.
I've looked forward to this my whole life.
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
Cool, okay, so who killed
A
me?
man named Menamarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven.
And what does that mean?
It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
Yo, you dead?
No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you.
Okay, so how do we rescue
It won't be
him?
easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving.
Cool.
We should keep moving.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to get done gabbing.
Well played, friend. Arkay's beard, you are good in a fight.
The god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry!
Yes, I am in fact running through hell with a wooden training sword and a couple of necromantic spells. I'm that girl. Just call me Minerva.
The god of schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him. What was your name again? Target practice?
You know what? This would probably go better if I threw on some battle food and a little poison. Yeah, and then maybe pump up that XP gain a little bit. That's a little better.
The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will also... Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers!
I do love Nord women.
Try to be
It's so much
inconspicuous.
fun.
We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch. Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Way ahead of you, lady, in a really literal way. Alright.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us.
Oh, do tell who Cadwell is.
Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
How can a madman help
Cadwell
me?
sees things as he wishes them to be.
Like I've never
To him,
worshipped
Cold Harbor is a
Shadowrun.
wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
And you're Cadwell!
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
So we're trying to get into the Prophet's cell and the door's sealed.
Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
Okay, so let's do this.
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
So where do I go?
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Cool.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
How do you...
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things.
So how long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
And how do you know Lyris?
Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
So what do you know about
An Imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
You don't think there's a way back?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. You better be careful.
Stuff. Dismal freaking place this is. Just absolutely dismal. How close am I? Woohoo! We're almost there! Oh, just a couple more enemies.
The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here.
I like the controller for most of my gameplay, but man, it just does not help with the lockpicking. I gotta keep a mouse handy for that. There we go!
That one to fight. The god of self-punishment? Cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time.
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place.
Oh.
I need to swap places with the Prophet.
No other way? Believe you, I wish there was. Yeah, I don't see anyone else in here with a beating heart either. Yeah, gotta stop Molag Bal. Ready when you are.
Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Okay.
This feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that, at least. There has sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
So can we take her with us?
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige?
That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
That is a condescending take on my dating life, even if it's kind of accurate. So, why are you the Prophet?
That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
Alright, stay close to me.
Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring.
Stairs are this way. I am kind of a dunce tonight. That's why I'm drinking coffee. Got labeled as yes. Take it back.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come, I will protect you. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nirn in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard.
What's a Sky Shard?
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nirn. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. fear. We arrived in different locations. I am in a city near the sea, in a land of eternal spring. The air smells of the ocean and of markets and gardens. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
How long was that?
Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
So what should I do now?
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal.
When am I going to see you again?
I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
Alrighty.
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
Where should I go?
You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
So you think there's a lot of people who need my help?
Indeed, I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head.
And there's others who would join me.
We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
Okay, bye-bye. Stop. Because I can. Because it never hurts. And I'll start exploring Khenarthi's roots. Oof. This does not look right.
You there, wet one. This one needs to speak. Welcome to Khenarthi's Roost, friend. The hurricane must have been very disorienting. So many injured, confused. Keep your voice down. Try not to draw attention.
What are you talking about, my Khajiit friend?
Razumdar is here on a mission of some delicacy. You are just what the Bandari ordered. Between your hands and Raz's good looks, we are certain to see this through.
Okay, so what kind of help do you need,
First,
my friend?
a question. Where did you come from?
Cold
A
Harbor.
Daedric prince, you say? Raz has a nose for lies, but you seem clean as an ocean breeze. If anyone else asks you, where will you say you came from? Yes,
Yeah, I'm gonna
lie
lie.
with confidence.
Yup,
a
we
straight
lie.
face and a gleam in your eye. Well done. It is very good right now to fit in. Your sudden arrival, it does not fit in, you understand?
And why should I trust you?
You should not. You should trust your instincts. Leave
This
if you
is why I
wish.
love the
No
guy.
one will stop you. Or come with Raz and do what you can to help us recover. In the process, grow your stature and wealth. It is entirely up to you.
Why are you helping?
Because you are no soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them we are not invaders or marauders.
You have a
Now
point.
come, let us try to fit in.
Okay.
Commander Karanet, a moment.
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals. Most of our fleet foundered to the west, but we've had few survivors trickle in from that direction.
So what do you need, my friend?
We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, what they're doing on this island. Of course, you should assist any shipwreck survivors you find. We must each do our part.
I will do what I can.
Before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with Eelsil. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple. That wizard claims to know something about everything, so he may have insight on how these sea vipers operate.
Gotcha.
Eelsil is this way.
My time is precious.
Marvelous, isn't it? We'll have to construct a special room for the Morning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something?
Commander Khenarthi said that you came back from
Yes,
temple.
the Temple of the Morning Springs is an old Khajiit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Morning Stone from one of the chambers. As you can see, its supply of water appears endless.
Did you find any sea vipers?
What do you mean, pirates?
Yeah,
In an
pirates.
ancient Khajiit temple? Preposterous! All we saw were the undead warriors that overran our camp.
And why were the undead attacking you?
I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Morning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. It usually is with these things.
So can you tell me about those sea vipers?
Arrogant sea elf pirates. To my recollection, they aren't known to raid Khenarthi's Roost. Oh, and they have a thing for snakes. But I'm sure we both have more important matters to attend. If you'd excuse me?
Alright, get out of here.
We should speak privately. Before you depart, let's meet by the statues north of camp.
Okay, but first, it's time to get me into something a little more comfortable. Time to put on some set armor. Should really turn things up a little bit. I didn't bother with enchantments on this round. I mean, ideally I probably should, but I will probably have to have one of my other characters make them for now, because she hasn't even started crafting. And I'm not going to go take a break to do that tonight, so we're going to be flying without enchantments for these first couple levels, but that shouldn't really matter much, because, yeah, we're kind of decked out for a low-level character with all the champion points.
I don't want any more trouble.
Oh yeah. Let's flaming skeleton or bone armor. You know what? I can definitely see how that would be helpful. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna wind up getting all the class abilities sooner or later anyway.
There, you see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking away. But as this one said, there are opportunities here for people that fall from the sky.
I'm listening.
Eelsil is most impressed with his newest bubble. But the undead are a threat to all of Khenarthi's Roost. If you want to, you could search the Temple of the Morning Springs, determine how to contain the dead there. Then the locals should see we came here as allies, not conquerors.
Okay, what else?
Khenarthi told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Khenarthi's Roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? You could scout the coast, as the commander said. Prove yourself to the soldiers.
And where are you headed, my good
Oh,
friend?
there's far less glamorous work to be done in Mistral, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there, after you've done what you decide to do. Until then, bright moons guide your steps.
Okay. I'm gonna go west. Ooh, bug loss. It never hurts to stop and grab some stuff on the way. Much as I do love my Minerva, there's a reason I main a Khajiit.
Can any of you hear me? Where
Yo, Sergeant.
you there? Have you seen my squad?
I do not know what you mean.
We were all on the little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing for Khenarthi's Roost. Then a hurricane blew up out of nowhere. Sails tore, hulls cracked, and we were thrown into the ocean. I ended up here. I can't find the rest of my squad.
Did they survive?
I thought I heard one of them calling out, but the ocean twists up sounds. If they're wounded or pinned down, could you keep an eye out for my soldiers? They answer to Edalus, Onglon, and Nistel. 2 of us can cover more ground.
I'll help you find your
I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us, but hurricanes are another matter. I fear my squad is banged up worse than I am.
What can I do?
Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosmer healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call it glow juice. The wreck scattered bottles across the beach must be what brought out the Aelids.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Their sweet tooth is bigger than their walnut brains. I saw one of the stupid things swallow a whole bottle of glow juice.
Okay, I'll bring that tree.
Good luck. Do me a favor. If you find them before I do, tell them the ocean hasn't killed me yet.
Alright, Furion. I will do that.
Who are you? Were you part of the fleet?
Yeah, your sergeant sent me.
Alive? Good. That's good. Wave smashed me against the ship. Cracked a few ribs. Not the best feeling.
Here, treacle.
Tastes like sandals boiled in mint perfume. But if it knits my ribs, I'll drink the whole bottle.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for other
Good.
survivors.
I'll find Sergeant Furion. Go. Get them back safe.
Sweet, cool. Gonna do that. Later, Gator. More Trico.
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. Give me some good news.
Furion sent me to find you, and I
saw
like
her
your top.
swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. If I can't hold a weapon, I'm useless to my squad. Do you have any bandages? I lost my kit to the sea.
Here, Trico.
Blow juice? Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Once I can heft Spleen Shanker, I'll push through the beach and find Sergeant Furion. How about you?
I told Furion I'd
Hope
find
they
your
appreciate their good fortune when you find them. I can get inland after I rest. Fight with purpose.
Okay. Oh, sweet chest. Boom. Ah, there we go. More Trico! Gotta love the mud crits.
Bless Ifra. I'm glad you came by. Have you seen any other Marines along the beach?
Furion sent me.
She's alive.
Yep.
I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't say the same for my leg. If I don't put too much weight on it, I can manage a good hobble.
Here, she said this treacle.
Glow juice? By the gods, it just might.
You bet.
As soon as I can stand on my own, I'll head inland.
Cool. I found everybody
Lieutenant
else.
Gellin dragged me out of the water. He'll want to know Sergeant Furion and the rest of the squad are all right. I think he said something about looking for shelter in a nearby cave, but I was still coughing up sand.
There he is. Oh, this is good. The armor bears is Aldmeri Dominion, Marine Lieutenant. His corpse is soaked in blood, many shallow cuts, greenish foam. Cuts on the lieutenant's body form strange repetitive patterns, blood smeared across the... Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Someone ritualistically killed that bastard.
Turns out my squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite the scout. My squad said you were looking for Lieutenant Gellin. Have you found him?
I found a corpse.
What do you mean?
Ritualistically sacrificed.
First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and tortured to death. What else was in that cave?
Lots of bones and candles and shit.
Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements.
Okay.
Nistel spotted a beached ship nearby. It looks intact, and she spotted Dominion sailors aboard.
And what are you gonna do?
We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Would you warn the sailors on that beached ship? They need to know it's not safe to wander around.
I'll warn them.
Wait. Take this. I found some glow juice while I was looking for my squad. But they're on the mend. You'll get used to the taste. We'll be along shortly. Watch yourself.
Cool. Alright, time to go. Yay! There's my guy.
You want a slick-arsed sea viper or a cabbage-mouthed castaway? State your business with the crew of the Prowler.
Dominion Marine was killed nearby.
The hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in the cave?
Ritual killing, not a hurricane, my dude.
Oh. Well, the Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo in shiny armor. If they pitch in, I'll consider reinforcements. Are they up for it? Or are they all talk?
Yeah, they'll help.
And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual work patching leaks in the Prowler's hold. Maybe they can locate a replacement helmsman's wheel in all this wreckage.
Okay.
Oh, and our Sunsighter. It must have fallen overboard when we beached. Our lookout saw those skink-fingered pirates make off with it. You'll have to get the Sunsighter back, any way you can.
Okay, but I have questions for you.
Sure. Talking's easier than working.
Okay.
Well, barnacles on the arse. They're all sea elves. Malmer, they call themselves. Nothing more than pirates, if you ask me. Some say they have a connection to the water itself, but it's a lie. Anyone can learn weather magic like they do.
Okay, what's a Sunsighter?
Captain Jimala uses it to navigate. I can tell you how the sun and stars show the ship's exact position, but none of it matters while it's in the Sea Viper's hands.
Okay, tell me about Prowler.
Pride of the long coast. We'll sail for the Dominion as long as they pay us to raid enemy shipping.
You're pirates?
Joe, man, Joe, don't let the captain hear you say that. Pirates steal and pillage for themselves. We're privateers, so we do it for whoever pays us. A crucial distinction.
Okay, so
Captain Jimala took over the Prowler a few years ago. She's smart, cunning, and deadly dangerous when provoked. She's also luckier than anyone I served. Every ship in the fleet smashed to flinders on Khenarthi's Roost. Every ship but the Prowler.
Naturally.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck.
Okay, but look, Oblin says he's gonna give you reinforcements if you help repair.
We'll show that old sea cat what Dominion Marines can do.
Helmsman's wheel.
Edalus is the best scrounger in the regiment. If you want, I can send him out to look for a helmsman's wheel.
Cool.
He's on his way. Anything else we can do?
Leaks.
Nustellis is good with a mallet as she is with his sword. I can have her patch the Prowler's leaks.
Cool, have her do that.
She'll have those leaks fixed in no time. What else?
That's it.
But it's time for that mangy privateer to make good on his promise. Maybe you should do the talking. I'll just rub it in.
Yeah, you elves are a little bit abrasive. That's why we conquered you and overthrew your freaking slavers.
That was fast. Alright. There's room on the Prowler for your marine friends. As long as they work for their meals. I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can make that call.
So what's she?
Something you'll want to hear. You just made the Prowler seaworthy. And Captain Jimala always pays her debts. Go talk to her. She only bites if you give her good reason.
You're cute.
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcements, but I offer something better. I know who's killing the Dominion soldiers, and I know how to stop it.
What do you mean?
Our lookout watched the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short-handed, I'd have ordered his rescue. But 3 of my own crew were missing.
What happened to your crew?
Before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared, but one just returned, and she tells a harrowing tale.
What happened to her?
The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustangui recovers below. Hear what she has to say for yourself.
Okay.
The Sea Vipers are insane! They're trying to create another hurricane!
What do you mean by that?
Sir Verkvild and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the Sea Vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things there. Terrible things.
What'd they do?
Those filthy Maormer dragged my mates up and tied them to these serpent-shaped statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded them. That's when the storm began to form around the island.
Sea Vipers created the
Yes,
storm?
I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight. The Sea Vipers were so caught up in the ritual, I slipped free. I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. Then one of the Sea Vipers yanked at him. I saw the Maormer's wrist glow.
Why would the Viper's wrist
The Maormer wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bombs, but I couldn't find any more, so I jumped off the ship and swam for it. Please, don't let them sacrifice my crewmates.
Okay, bye-bye. I will, I'll find another way for that. I'm gonna turn off that non-combat test for now. you!
Sea vipers are insane! They won't kill me today!
Alright. Really love the Somerset Isle. Even though it's quite Somerset proper, it's still Somerset.
Sur and Verkvild returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit damp, but otherwise all right. My lookout says I have you to thank.
Yep, I stopped the ritual.
Then we'll finish repairs and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want.
Cool.
Perhaps we'll see you at Mistral. You'll always have a place on the Prowler.
Yep.